we gonna do this right. So we just.
Hello?
Hey,
brother.
What did you do?
Hello? I'm doing a podcast right now. It's calling me out here, bro.
So I put my phone through instead.
Is it recording?
That's forcing back. They can't see it. They can't see it.
So you can leave it like that. I'm chopping up my hair a bit.
I don't know.
So they say REC on the screen.
Where you get
On
that?
the left corner about where I'm at, in red. Brought to you by Turkey Hill Lemonade.
And Patron. Y'all, man, listen. If we gonna do this right. Let me just pour some Patron in my drink real quick.
A virgin for me. Yeah.
Ah,
But I got some weed.
I'm not smoking.
I got some weed.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an all-new episode of the SSE podcast, hosted by your boy, George Garcia, a.k.a. Georgie, bro. What's up? How you doing? We are back on not only audio, we are back on video, too. This episode will be put on YouTube very, very soon. But before we get into anything else, I wanted to introduce my special guest for today. He's a friend of mine. He does a lot of things in his life. He is a photographer. He is a camcorder recording guy. He is a cook.
Facts.
He's a dancer.
Facts.
He smokes some crazy hookah.
Facts.
And from what I've seen, he will, take your bitch. Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up to my special guest, Mr. Star.IMG himself, the creator, Star.IMG.
You feel me? How y'all doing today? As George says, I am a jack of all trades. Do everything down to videography, photography, logo design, brand development, website design. Give you a haircut.
Yes, he is a barber too.
If you get an edible, whatever y'all need, I got it. You feel me? So just tap in. Oh, and besides that, I'm also the founder of Born A Shoota, New York. I got a whole bunch of teas coming out right now. Kobe tribute. I got a Dita tribute.
Here I come.
Got a few hoodies coming out in the winter, so make sure y'all tune out for that.
Now, you say you are the master designist of Born A Shooters.
Mm-hmm.
See, I'm lucky to be one of the most fortunate people to actually be rocking your shirt. Let me show the camera real quick. Born A Shoota. We twinning today. All right. And, you have some more stuff coming. As you know, I'm going to be supportive in buying your products and
Facts.
buying and showing everybody else.
This is why I love Georgie.
But could you explain to us where the origin of Born A Shoota was created from?
So Born A Shoota came out. To be honest, I just thought of the idea. I was sitting there brainstorming and I came out with it. But the real thought process behind Born A Shoota, being a Born A Shoota, is taking all shots.
Right.
Just having the instinct to go for the risk and go for what other people aren't. Do stuff that's out the norm, not being normal, not being cookie cutter, and just going for it all. And it's not, not sitting there and taking what you can get and taking what you want.
Right.
So it's more a play on words, and I'm also a photographer, so why not use Born A Shoota? I've always wanted to do this. I've always feel like I've had an image. I've had an image that I want to perceive. So why not go into that?
That way, when you're having people, when you're in studio, and people telling you take my picture, you tell them put my designs on and I'll take your picture.
Like just stuff like that. Everything
Self promotion like that.
Yeah, everything comes down to marketing and promotions and just trying to help everyone the same way I want them to help me. So it's like if I was to either pump their stuff or they pump mine, either give a discount or we go somewhere for it. But it's always some type of incentive to do it than just to support. So like same how you were supportive of me, I've been asking you to be on this show for how long? Because as soon as I saw it come up, let's do it. You feel me? I
It's been a
support
while.
all my friends' dreams, and I love what you guys are doing here. You know what I mean? I love the fact that you even going with this. I told all my friends go for everything you want to go for. It's better to go for it and see where it goes than not go for it.
He helped me
and
with
then-
this, so
Facts.
he's one of the founding fathers.
Facts, you feel me? Look, somebody put it on Do Not Disturb. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. Everybody
Literally.
fucking calling me today. See, I'm popping when I'm not needed to be popped. When I'm home or bored, nobody want to call me.
But when you out,
Facts.
they still bother you.
Facts. It's just annoying.
Because, even when we not doing all this stuff, we out just getting lit.
To this day. To this day.
Facts.
This man, he's one of the few people that actually see me really fuck.
Yeah. One thing about Jordy could drink. He'll drink you under the boat.
Yo, listen.
Facts.
I like a challenge. Just don't
Facts.
challenge me though,
Facts.
because I will show you off.
I get
Wanna show myself
I get to parties late, and George already drunk, and I get drunk, and George still drunk. That's how you know it's a problem.
I'm not gonna sober up because you getting
Yeah,
drunk.
that's fine.
I'm joining
But
you. Shots?
usually by the time they get me, if I get the people who are drunk, by the time I'm drunk, people are dead. You still there drinking with me. That's the crazy part. That's what I find
until one of us is thrown in the cab,
That's true.
which is mostly me.
Yeah. I usually walk home.
Yeah, this guy.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do.
I like to walk home when I'm drunk.
Oh, I can't. I'll
So
probably
it's
fall in the
fine.
bush.
That shit is fire. Walk home
That's
drunk. That shit is fire.
All right, enough with the drunk stuff. Let's get back to
You right.
Born Shooter. How long you been doing this?
Born A Shoota has been around for about 2 years. Originated about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
So it originated back when we were still in quarantine.
Basically, yeah. I think my first
Just like the
t-shirt I dropped-
podcast.
Yeah, when I started doing it was when I had more time on my hands. I've always wanted to be a creative. When I was a kid, I used to want to be a photographer. I used to make like these bullshit hoodies out of like spray cans, and like I would get
Oh,
spray
he's one of
paint.
those people.
Yeah, I used to get spray paint my t-shirts and shit like that, and try to make designs or whatever. Because that's all I did with what I can. So now that I'm older and I have more resources,
Mhm.
I'm trying to actually bring it to fruition and see where it goes. And if it goes somewhere, it does. If it doesn't, at least I know I try to put it somewhere.
Hey,
You know
listen,
what I mean?
man. The type of work you put in is gonna go somewhere.
Appreciate that, bro.
Because it's not, again, you are a born shooter,
Mm-hmm.
and you're also a Star.IMG. And you just said you've been doing this, you've been wanting to be a photographer since you was a kid, correct?
Facts.
What gave you that idea to come through your head?
So I seen someone with a camera, and then I was intrigued. I was intrigued by it. Like it was different. It wasn't like the regular. Back in the day, you didn't have fancy cameras. You had the little Kodak ones that you would like
didn't have
wind
all
up.
these-
You know what I mean? Your phone didn't have anything. You had these little bullshit Kodak ones that you had to wind up, and you press it and it had to flash. And when you got pictures, when you got them developed, it was what it was. So I believe it was like in the 8th grade. I had rented a camera from my school, and from that day on, I've always had an interest in it. But me being a low budget Spanish man from the Bronx, your parents
We
don't
have to
have
work.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Your parents don't got money for a $600 camera.
You hustle.
So at the end of the day, I just waited till I had the means for myself, which was later on around like 24, 25. I started like trying to find something that wasn't work. I was tired of putting all my all into other people's businesses. So
Right.
I wound up taking a leap of faith and going with it. And now 3 years doing photography. And I have a nice little following base. I have my clientele, and my work is pretty clean for what it is. So now I'm trying to continue going for that. Go more into video now and get into that. I'm actually trying to get into I have a short film that I'm trying to get into, but I need a
I'm an actor.
screenwriter. I just need screenwriters. Any screenwriters out there that want to come and help on this project, please comment below.
I got the acting friends, I don't know. I've been to school with these people.
Yeah, yes, I already know. I got you, Fletch, and I got
Joe.
you, Fletch, and Joe already
Yeah.
in the bag. I know that for sure. And
Ken
then-
too,
Yeah, facts. I just
Facts.
need.
Screenwriters.
I
I have
everything down.
screenwriter friends. I know y'all watching this. Y'all better, or listening to
Tap
this.
in.
Y'all better help my man real quick.
Yeah, like if you guys want to be a part of this, like I'm gonna be bringing a majority of the videography part because I have all the cameras and everything already as it is. So
Right.
from there, we're gonna go. I just need someone to bring this story to life. I have the storyboard down. I have the scenes of what's gonna happen. I just don't have the dialogue. So it's just I've tried, and it's getting somewhere, but it's not to where I want it. If that makes any
Right.
sense.
Because of everything that goes on with your life.
Yeah, exactly. I do so many things, and like I said, I do things from like
Not everything get like equal attention.
Exactly. Right before the show, I just did it. My client's still in the chair right now. I just gave him a haircut. I'm a barber. You see, look, you see the fingers? Oh.
Take my little hand. No, get it away from me.
Yeah, the fingers popped up. So
He's
it's
chilling
like,
though.
I do everything when it comes to whatever I get my hands on. You know what I mean, as long as I can make money out of it, there's always a way to make a dollar out here. That's when people say they broke. That's bullshit. Get to the fucking bag.
One thing you could say is that the word lazy is not part of this podcast or his ventures.
Facts. At the end of the day, like, and this is one big thing though. Don't confuse being lazy with taking your time. Everyone has their own timetable.
You're not rushed. You're not being rushed.
Yes, the shit does not have to happen tomorrow. It can happen next year. Like, for instance, I tell everyone, not everyone's a 20-year-old billionaire. The guy from Game of Thrones wasn't 50 or 60, I believe, until he got his book published. At the end of the day, like, there's so many things, there's so many years in your life. Yeah. Don't be mad if you're not where you want to be at the ages of 25 or 30 or even 35, 40. It doesn't matter what it is. If you just take the chance to go out there and do it, who knows what can happen. But if you're sitting here talking about I can't do it because I'm old, you're going to sit there old. Don't be old.
Don't be old. So, back to your childhood. You was started with this photography since the beginning. Was there ever a time throughout your life that you ever think of pursuing something else other than anything with cameras or social media?
To be honest,
I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was.
Before, I have a whole bachelor's degree in architectural technology.
Really?
Yeah, I went to City Tech. I graduated.
Oh,
all that. I went to Alfred E. Smith for architecture. So that being said, I went from drafting, and then everything in my life, it happens for a reason. I'm a big believer in everything happens for a reason. Right. So I went to Alfred E. Smith on accident because I put my high school list. I put an alphabetical order instead of first choice, second choice.
Right.
Went there by accident. Got into drafting because I drew, and then from there I went to City Tech, and I wanted to do it, but I just didn't want to be 50 years old, having my own company. So I just felt like I put in every job I do enough for everyone. I do like every job I go into, I'm the one that's going above and beyond. So why not put that for my own? So that's why I was like, why not try something now that I'm young? I already have my degree. The degree's in the bag. I could try this now. If it doesn't go anywhere, I go back to my degree. But if it does go somewhere, I'm actually doing something I actually love instead of just something I want to do for money.
Right.
So.
All right. Cool. Has there been any inspirations for you to like with this type of work?
Photography, a big inspiration that I have a few, but there's like two photographers that stand on top of my head. Mm-hmm. Xavier Luggage is a guy from California, I believe. His work is just different. He uses like a wide angle lens with like high speed flashes, and with shit he creates is crazy. And there's another guy from the Bronx. It's Camp Studios. Yeah, he's another beast. He's a retouching beast. And there's also one more. What's his name? He's also a retouch animal. I can't remember right now. Yeah, I'll comment on below what it is, or I'll let you guys know.
He'll put on YouTube.
Yeah, but there's another one that's like, he's very great at retouching. My thing is, I like creative eyes, and the thing is, everyone has a different creative eye. So that's the thing about being a creative. There's no right or wrong. It's just on what you're trying to express.
Right.
So I like how they take ideas and they put it to their own expression. So I'm trying to get the same thing. I want people to see my photos and feel a certain way and do a certain thing. And like when they see it, it's like, oh, I know it's Star.IMG. So now that's the journey I'm on now, is finding that, you know, certain style. I have my own style to it, but I want it to be so definitive that it's known off the first look.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, with your Born A Shoota stuff, it's really getting really popping now with everybody supporting you, buying your stuff and everything like that. And like I said before, I had a friend who did a collab with the Gap. Shout out AC and A Rare Era. If you see me wearing this hat right now, this is his company support. He did a special collaboration with the Gap where he designed their shirts for Pride Month. Okay. Is there any company that you in the future want to do like a collaboration with Born A Shoota with this?
So I don't really have any big companies that I want to do it with yet.
Right.
to be honest, like I like all companies for their own, but I want to bring up someone small like myself. So it's like right now I've been collabing. I have a collab with my cousin, which is a graffiti artist as well, Scape 2. He's a EMT, and we did a collab for the FDNY. So yeah, he drew a Spider-Man. That's
yes, you showed me.
yes, the Spider-Man being the EMT. That right there,
yeah.
like he took half of it, and then I drew the other half. Add a little my Born A Shoota touch to it, and then now we're trying to go for a different demographic. The FDNY and all the EMS workers and just everyone, all first responders.
Right.
So I prefer to collab with people like that, so we can both start up and go from a foundation together, and then see where stuff goes down the line. Than doing a bigger company, but I'll work with any bigger company. They want to pay me. I work for a check as well. So at the end of the day, if y'all want to pay me,
I mean, shit. If we collab, man.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter who's who. But I have a few other collabs coming out too. Besides Scape, there's a photographer named Bronx with a K. He's a beast, and he has some pretty cool watercolor designs that he's put out. So I'm gonna do a little collab with him. So I got another New York design coming out somewhere around December. But like I said, I'm trying to just go with any brand that has their own little fan base and go with my fan base and see where we can go from there.
Right. Listen, whatever collab y'all got, I'm already gonna be in line.
I got an SSE collab.
Oh,
SSE shooters.
I'm working on that. That's another exclusive. Don't worry.
Let me know, bro.
Shirts, hats, hoodies. Listen,
let me know, bro. We can make that.
We ended 2022 on a good note with all this stuff, man. I'm telling y'all right now.
I'm already plugged for all that stuff in now. You feel me? So whenever you're ready, we can plug you in the same equation.
I'll tell you this after that. Yeah. But for right now, on a regular day for you, when you wanna start out with either the photography side, how does a regular day work for you like that? You wake up. You grab your camera, you go out, and then what?
So, like, when it comes to my shooting days, when I actually just go around and, like, I still do that. I go around the city, be a tourist. So I look around, I find new spots, I scout new spots. I'll look for different camera tricks online, try to practice them on random strangers, stuff like that. But just for the everyday life, me being a creative, every day I wake up, it's me just creating something. Yeah. I'm either doing a music video, I wake up and I'm editing photos, or I wake up and I'm doing a design for Born A Shoota, or I'm doing the design I've been commissioned for a logo, or I'm working on a website, or I'm cutting someone's hair. Like, at the end of the day, I don't like being stagnant, and if I can move forward in any way, let's get to it. So,
the grind always starts as soon as his eyes open from sleeping.
That's coming on the shirt soon. Be careful.
So there's another thing with all this going on. Was there any time? Because I know this is what we do is not easy.
Not at all.
There's been times where I've even had self-doubt doing this podcast. Has there ever been a time where you felt like, damn, this is a lot, I should like chill out, or I just need a
every day? But then,
every day?
So there's always a time where I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't do this, or I should do this like that.
Like, you just stop this completely.
Yeah, but you're your biggest enemy.
Oh, that is true.
You're always gonna tell yourself, "Oh, you can't do this." Like, there's nothing stopping you. Legit, there's nothing stopping you.
Only yourself.
Exactly. Every company that started, yes, some of them have had a better start than others, but there's a way to get to it. So it's like, if you can just put your mind to it and try to find the way, try one method out. If it doesn't work, you fail. All right, not to that method, do another method. But at the end of the day, I prefer to put the work in for myself than me to go kill myself 50 hours a week for somebody to get paid whatever I get paid, which is fine. But then the moment I'm sick, what happens? No one cares. One moment that I can't make or I call out, now I'm being punished. Or, my paycheck that I've been working for is on the line now because what? Because I missed a day?
Yeah.
Because I'm a human or what? At the end of the day, it just comes to a point where it's like, if I could put the work in for myself, I'll do it myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm young now, so why not use the energy now? Why wait till I'm 40 or whatever? Why not try now when I have the energy and I'm creative and I have the ambition?
Right. And you talked about past work. What are some of the past work that you've done that was outside when you're trying to get money financially?
So
Other than the,
yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's always ways to get money outside of work. You know what I'm saying? But
outside of your work.
But besides that,
This 2 weeks.
it's a little bit low. So besides that, I used to work at a few places. And this is where I say where I always go to.
We worked at a lot of places.
Facts.
We did.
Facts. How about facts? I worked at. I was at McDonald's. I was a manager at McDonald's. I was a manager at DSW. I was a supervisor at a grill
wow.
in Relish. Yeah, like had a few odd jobs. I used to work at Chop. I used to work at a few barbershops. I was in a barbershop and my barbershop got raided, bro.
That's the sound of the police.
During what?
During when I was cutting someone's hair mid fade.
And someone just
and the cops bursted in. Boom! Everybody stop what you're doing. Get on the floor. Raided, dog.
And after that was it.
After that, like I took a break away from.
I'm shook. Y'all niggas got me shook.
It was more like, I'm over here trying to get. Look, I went away from the street shit to go cut hair, and then I cut hair and I still get raided. So it was crazy. And
Did they bust you?
So at that time we wasn't legal. You know what I mean? So I had a couple. This was probably like 8 years ago, 9 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, this is a while. So
way before we met.
Yeah, facts. This is back when I was a young skipper. So back then, when I was cutting the guy's hair, I was a kid. I felt so bad for the kid. More than myself, I felt bad for the kid. The kid was like 13 years old. You could tell he was antisocial. He was a little like to himself.
I remember those days.
Yeah, and he shook me in the hair again in the chair anyway. I was trying to get comfortable. I did half a fade, legit half a fade. Had halfway done, other half is hairy. Boom. They burst in. The little kid's sitting there. He's like, "Am I gonna get in trouble? Am I gonna get arrested?" He starts crying. He's like, "Who's gonna finish my haircut?" He doesn't know what the fuck he's gonna do. I felt more bad for him than anyone else. But that was this learning experience of something about like company you keep and everything else. Like, and it also shows morality because during that time, the reason why they knew I had weed because I confessed to what I had weed because they were gonna charge us individually. Wow. Someone didn't confess to having their pills or whatever, and they wind up taking up everybody to the precinct, and we spend the weekend in jail, and it goes on about your job, and yeah,
that was the end of the story.
End of story, and then from there, that's when I went to DSW, and I was a
manager.
Supervisor there, manager,
That's some new information I didn't even know about.
Facts. My life is weird, and that's why my life is different. So
your life is crazy like mine, which is why that's my IG name is my IG name.
Yeah, facts. At the end of the day, like,
Star.IMG life crazy.
Star.IMG life is crazy.
Shit.
How about you? What jobs have you had besides the SSE?
Shit. Right now, I'm still doing the security concierge shit. Before, I was working at the Gap for like 5 years. That was my most recent one. I was there from like 2016 to 2021. And in 2021, the store that I was working at got closed down because we couldn't pay the rent to stay there. Cool. So what they did was they brought me into the office and they said, listen, you can either leave and reapply to the store once it opens up again somewhere else, or you can be put in another Gap store and stay there until everything works out. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm out. Because at the time the store was closing, they were barely giving any hours. Like usually when I first started, I'll get like 4 days, 5 days, I'll be working. Then it became at least 1 day, 2 days, 1 day, no days. I would have to call to ask them, can I come into work? I was like, y'all got me begging to get money. I'm not doing that.
And that's the word. That's the thing about insecurity. When they need you,
yeah, they need you. They'll call you, say, yo, we got a shit for you.
When they don't need you,
but when you need them, yeah, we got nothing.
And this is exactly why I left my job too.
Like the very last day, they were like, yo, I know you're like not here anymore, but can you come in just one last time and help us pack? I'm like, fuck no.
These nuts. Got him. Got him.
Y'all closing down, not me. My business still going. Fuck y'all. But before that, before the Gap, I worked for Zara for like a month. Then the motherfuckers fired me. They hired me, then a month later they fired me. I'm like, what was the point?
Seasonal shit.
It wasn't even seasonal.
Oh man.
It was just like, yo, you gotta go. I'm like, what? What did I do? I ain't do nothing. Before that was Macy's, even worse.
Retail
that was
sucks.
seasonal. Retail sucks. That's all I've been working with my whole life. Retail.
Yeah.
I've never done fast food because I know how I know how I am.
You get mad. I gained like 50 pounds working.
That's
at
exactly
McDonald's.
why.
Facts. I was
If
like,
I ever work in fast, when someone says, "Yo, make me a chicken sandwich," I'm gonna go up and say, "What happens to my chicken sandwich?" I don't know.
Yo,
I don't know. It should be good though.
the thing was, like, especially when I was working at McDonald's, they didn't allow my crew to really eat. But when they're on my shift, you eating, because I'm not gonna have y'all niggas starving when y'all cooking food. So
They ate the
everybody
quarter
was gonna
pounders, Big Macs.
Yeah, I don't care. Take what y'all want. As long
They
as y'all
fixed-
told me, I was over here, you know what I mean? I'll finagle shit, blah,
They
blah,
fixed
blah.
the ice cream machine and then they broke it just to tell us it was broken.
The ice cream machine is never broken. It's timed out. Tell them niggas to retime it, you heard?
Oh my God! Wow!
Retime it. I don't eat McDonald's anymore, so y'all gotta do that. Only fast food I eat is Wendy's.
Wendy's is good.
Wendy's is good. I still remember that mixtape. That Wendy's dropped that mixtape and was coming at everybody. Some good times.
With a flavor at you number one. That's A-Joe. Why your ice cream machine always broke? Why
Yeah, Wendy's,
That was-
like,
that was
I haven't
after
been
COVID.
eating fast food either for that exact reason. Because I'm trying to, like, get back into my little fitness.
I mean, yeah, summer's almost over. You know,
Just
I went to the gym today.
Nice.
That's what we've been doing lately. Me and you be going to the gym. You go to
Thanks.
Planet. I go to Blink.
Okay.
Been working out.
I lift things up and put them down.
You know, it gotta look nice. So when summertime comes, I mean not summertime, when the fall and winter comes, we gonna be looking real nice in our hoodies.
Facts. This would be the pump covers. Now, like, my biggest thing for getting fit right now, though, is just mobility. I hurt my back in like November, and I hurt my back again in January. There's 2 tweaks,
Oof.
and it's because I was overweight, and then with me bending and stretching, working, I was doing preschool photography, and it was a lot of stuff, a lot of movement, and I guess I don't know, stress on my back. But now I've been doing mobility stuff. I lost, like 15, 20 pounds on the right route, trying to get right.
Right. That happened to you this summer.
This fall, this winter.
Last winter.
Because, yeah, like originally happened in end of November. I got to my first tweak, and then I really hurt myself again in
December.
In January.
Okay, that's
Like
what
legit, like January 3rd. I was
January 3rd. Remember the date?
no January 5th, because on New Year's, I went to a New Year's party. And everyone caught COVID besides me. Everybody caught COVID besides me. But I still home for 5 days just to keep it like,
double check.
just in case. You know what I mean? I don't want to contaminate nobody, yada yada.
Right.
I go do some push-ups, blah blah, trying to get it right. New year, new me bullshit. I stand
Like
up
quarantine workout.
to weak my shit. I on the floor, I'm about to cry in pain. Like, I couldn't move. Like, the pain was unbearable. And then, yeah, it was facts. Horrible. And then I winded up going and just, like, waiting it out. I couldn't sleep on my bed. I had to sleep on a chair. I couldn't lay flat. That shit would just kill me for, like, fucking 6 days.
Yo.
Shit was nuts. This beginning of the year was crazy.
It was. I even had COVID in the beginning of the year.
You see, like, I didn't get COVID, but I had back
Second
problems.
time.
Crazy shit.
Lucky.
You got COVID twice?
Yeah. The first time was back in 2020. No, not in 2020. 2021. That was in January 2021. I caught it from some girl I used to fuck with. We was cool. But after that, she hit me with... I was like, when I first got it, I was like, I hit her up saying, yo, did you give me COVID? She was like, no, I don't even have COVID. So I'm like, so who the fuck gave me COVID? Because you was the only person I was with. It's like, no, I don't have COVID. But I was hanging around 3 guys who had it. So then, bitch, you have it.
That bitch was a spreader.
Go get tested.
That bitch was a
And then she got it. I'm like, okay, obviously. Mine was done after 14 days. I remember I had, was coughing, and I lost my taste and my smell. That shit was the worst. But luckily for me, it came back in 5 days, and it was good.
They say, like, you're supposed to char an orange or some shit like that to get your taste back. You're supposed to get an orange and put it on a stove and let's let it, like, just go on fire, like, burn, like, the peel.
Yeah.
You take off the peel and you put brown sugar and it's supposed to get your taste back or some shit like that.
I didn't do that. I just drank a lot of tea and drank beet juice. That helped.
Yeah.
That also helps.
That's what I drink on the regular. Beet juice and sea moss. Fucking.
Well, if you
saving
drink
your
beet
life.
juice, that's kind of like a hangover juice too.
Yeah, beet juice is it's high in fiber. Should get you shit.
Alright. But that was my first time getting COVID, and this shit was the worst. The second time was by surprise. I caught COVID in my own house. But luckily for me, when I had COVID the second time, it was me, my mother, my father. We was in the house by ourselves for like 10 days. And I didn't have no symptoms at all. I was cool. I was chilling. I didn't feel nothing. I was just chilling around the house for like 10 days, not going to work and all. I was like, whatever. After 10 days, I was good. Now I'm like being extra careful because even though I still see people walking outside without that mask, and I'm all here watching the news talking about, COVID things increasing, decreasing. I still wear my mask on the train. I wear my mask on the train coming here. I still wear my mask sometimes if I feel like I'm in a crowded area. I was like, y'all not giving me this shit for the third time. This shit, if I get this shit for the third time, I'm pretty sure it's taking me out.
Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner.
3 strikes and I'm out. I don't want that to happen.
I feel you'd be alright.
So it's like,
I feel like COVID has died out, even though numbers have been going
yeah,
up.
but COVID's dying, and that fucking monkeypox is coming up too. I'm trying not to catch that because I saw what happens.
Yeah. I got chicken pox before. I don't want no monkeypox.
One thing I catch is allergy reactions.
I get that too. I got that shit from McDonald's beef. Pause.
I got it for cats.
Cats? I have a cat.
Show's over.
Is it really? Seriously?
I mean,
You feel alright?
I mean, the cat's not around me right now,
Yeah,
so good.
the cat's in
Yeah, as long as he's not in my face, like meow. Because then I'll start I'll get itchy. I'll start to get red. My eyes will get red. I'm scratching my eyes. I'll get bloated.
Oh, you like, damn, okay.
I'm like, yo, this shit, no, the fucking cat, man.
Facts.
I bet I have to drink bottles and bottles of Benadryl to get that shit off.
Some no sniff shit.
Oh, I hate it. People be like, oh, the more you grow, the more the allergies go away. No.
It depends on the body. Like,
my body's not like that.
I was allergic to beef. Pause. It's not pause. You should be allergic to beef, right? I was allergic to beef for like a year or some shit like that. I was getting hand rash. Like my hands would get rashy.
So beef,
my arms. McDonald's quarter pound.
Oh yeah, I forgot. McDonald's
beef get you itchy. But yeah, that shit got me for a while, so I stopped eating beef, and that's where I came up with the Big Mac McChicken. It's called the Big Mac McChicken.
You came up with the McChicken.
Big Mac McChicken. Two McChicken patties, and a Big Mac.
Yeah, that's just popping right now. What I see on the commercials, but they're not giving you your money, Zoo. He started it.
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck McDonald's. Fuck Ronald McDonald. And fuck those friends that he used to have.
Word. All his apples he grew.
Fuck that clown.
One thing that's good about McDonald's is their business strategy is good. Like they control every part of their market, from food to shipping to real estate.
I mean, yeah, you used to be the manager.
Yeah, they grow apples for everything.
They grow apples.
They grow
for the little kids.
They have apple farms for apple slices and apple pies.
Apple pies apple pies was good. I remember that.
Yeah, facts. Their food is alright. It's just
I
got sick of that shit.
When did I stop eating that shit? I think it was 2017 when I stopped eating McDonald's. Because I used to be in there a lot. And I peeped that one day. I woke up one day, I'm looking down on my stomach in the mirror. I'm like, Diablo. I got a fucking 40 ounce in my belly.
It's fat. It's crazy when you get body dysmorphia and you don't realize. Like when I look back at pictures, right, when I was younger, and I thought I was fat and I was skinny. And then there's points where I was telling myself I'm not fat, and I was fat. So it's now I'm trying to get back to the point where
I'm fat, but it's mostly just me turning that fat into muscle.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just you can just maintain a healthy not healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
A healthier lifestyle.
Yeah.
You'll get to where you want to get. That's my mentality I've been trying to get. Cause
I feel good about myself.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the thing. I'm not biggest now, but even before my biggest, I'm the most confident when I was bigger than when I was skinnier for some reason. I don't know if it's because of age and I'm matured or whatever, but I can imagine if I'm skinny now, I'm confident to be through the fucking.
Nah, when I was young, I used to be a fat piece of shit.
Me too, bro. When I was a kid,
it used to be you go to stores to steal shit too.
That's the sound of the police.
Sometimes.
Okay. I thought it was good because I used to go to the store with an empty. It wasn't empty. I used to have something I put a rock or a little box in there, an empty black bag. I go in there, make them believe that I had something in the bag, right? Take the shit out, put some zebra cake and
That's
cookies.
Smart. That's smart.
And leave the store with it.
This nigga had a whole schematic to steal.
Leave the store with it. I'm leaving the same shit I had in came in with. This guy. And I'd be like, damn, I was really a fat motherfucker. And then I stopped because I got caught with it. That one day, I got caught, and I was like, all right, that's it.
That's how it was for me, graffiti.
Shit.
I was doing graffiti when I was younger. I got caught.
What, you was doing those shits on the train?
Nah, I was doing like street shit.
Oh.
I was doing mad. I did like mad street shit, and I got caught when I was like 13. That shit was a crazy ass experience. Like,
That's when I got caught.
it was like I got caught for the nonsense. We did mad shit. We did some bullshit right there on the Bruckner. And then we all ran and split up. We all came back because one of my friends had my other friend's hat, and we waited for 5 minutes. At 5 minutes, cops pulled up, and then fucking we all went and got locked up.
Oof.
Not locked up, we were kids. We got sent out.
Detention says that.
No, we wound up going to court, and we didn't get none. We wanted us giving us like some bullshit. So.
Yeah, you gotta do community service.
Yeah, I had to clean 161 for a day.
Wow.
And I was
Like the whole street?
Yeah, it was. I had a dustpan. It was a whole bunch of us. So it was whatever. But that one day, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll take it." And yeah, I just told myself like, "Would I ever want to get?" I just told myself, "Would I ever want to get locked up?"
I would not want to get
for spray painting. Like if I don't.
It wasn't that serious back then.
Well, yeah, we're during Bloomberg. That nigga was going crazy. He had a whole vandal squad. He had a whole. They had a whole.
Find him.
Then they still had the whole department. I don't think they did.
As I like to call him Mayor Doomsburg.
La limpieza, pero estamos haciendo todo.
Mayor Doomsburg.
I still remember when he that big ass snowstorm happened. He still said, "Yo, I want y'all to go to school and have fun." Nigga, fuck you. You over here in your big ass mansion, all warm and shit. You making us go to school on this big ass snowstorm. You lucky I lived across the street from my school.
I didn't go. I'm not going. I'll take the L.
Me neither.
I'll take the L.
So I lived across the street from my school, so I was like, I was just speaking for my people, you know.
One time I walked off of a snowstorm and I twisted my fucking ankle. I'll never forget that shit. And it's crazy the people you meet. There was a kid that I met like 2 days prior, and he happened to fucking be driving by with his dad, and he sees me on the floor. Like,
so your pops pull over.
Yeah, pull over, and he picked me up and drove me home. I was like, what the fuck? It was like some meant to be shit.
What he in?
I don't know.
Shout out to that guy.
That dude, bro, whoever, I forgot your name, dog, but you fucking man, bro. You the fucking man.
Saved his life.
Facts.
You are the real and original.
I legit did the 5 Gs.
Born Shooter.
Facts. He's the original boy. He saved the Born Shooter. So
you the real BS. Oh, that's crazy. The only crazy shit that happened to me was I remember I fell. And, like, you see how when you cross the street and there's that big-ass pile of snow? I fell in that shit. And I was like, oh, I'm about to turn into an igloo.
You fell in it?
Like, in it.
Oh,
like, because
wow.
it was big.
So you climbed it with...
Yeah, I was climbing there. I was like, it's probably not that deep. Whoops! Fell my ass. Yeah. That shit was all in my jackets. I was walking back home like... I felt like...
Shit! You just busted a nut!
I was about to turn into Frosty the Snowman. That was scary. Scary times when we was young.
Facts.
So let me ask you something else. Because I remember you put up an old picture of yourself a few days ago, or a few weeks ago. And it was an old picture of you. You was young. You didn't have a beard at the time. You had long hair.
Facts.
And you was, I think you was a little chubby. Right?
I was skinny. I was chubby. I was skinnier.
Because when I was young, I used to be one of those people that like, oh, you lose weight, gain weight, lose weight,
Same.
gain weight. Yeah.
I've been like that. Like I was like from the ages like 5. I was OD big from like 5 to like 12, and then lost weight and gained weight.
I was like 6 to 19 for me.
Like in high school, like I started off like pretty heavy. No, I actually lost weight because I started football. That's what it was. Football right before high school. I lost like 40 pounds to make weight, and I needed to lose 42 pounds, and I didn't make weight. Fucking that shit was whack. But I lost weight, so.
Shit, I was just the mascot at my high school. Shit.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I wish we had a mascot in our high school.
You probably don't know. You don't know.
Listen, Smith is not even Smith anymore. It's just like 4 different schools.
Wow. All 4 schools got mascot. But back to what I'm saying. That young version of you, compare yourself to him now in the mindset. How would that be?
Oh, hell yeah, totally different. When I was younger, not that I was way more pessimistic.
Right.
So it was more like thought about the worst and whatever the case may be. Now I'm more as like everything it is what it is, and everything happens for a reason. So I kind of like have more of a passive mindset now, and I'm more like open-minded and trying to like live to. I'm trying to like read myself. The reason why I do everything that I do is because these are all things that I want to do as a kid.
Right.
So I told myself like, why not try to do it as an adult? If you did things like that as a kid for fun, like this would be things that you'd want to do as an adult instead of doing it regular. Exactly. So I was like, let me just be a creative. So I've always been into drawing and art and stuff like that. I've always been into like graffiti and urban shit. So
you see that version of yourself. It's you and that version of yourself. How would you speak to it?
How would I speak to my old version? I'd tell my younger self to get to it earlier. I was trying to follow like a plan, like the whole get your degree and do this, which is cool. You can do that, you know what I mean? That's a great route to go. But I feel like for myself, since I'm a creator, I should have probably started a little bit earlier and did to what I wanted to do instead of doing the shit that I kind of like planned out, and I kind of like took not my mom's, but like parents and family. You know, people tell you, oh, you should do this. What are you gonna get into?
Of course,
Yada.
Still to this day.
Yeah, so I just kind of like I tried that, but I feel at the end of the day I should go for things that I would like to do every day of my life instead of just doing things that I get paid for.
Right.
So yeah, I would definitely tell you to start earlier.
Did you ever do those? Because I remember I did this. And I found the letter a few months ago. Did you ever write those letters to yourself?
Oh yeah, I forgot what I wrote about it to myself. I forgot, but I did that shit. I forgot Miss Miller. Shout out to you. She was a fucking fire teacher in Smith. She was mad cool. She had this one dance move too.
Dance move. Oh my god, she's one of those teachers.
Yeah, she had this one dance move that she would do here and there, and it was just hilarious. She was mad cool. She had us write those letters. She actually got me into like poetry. But yeah, I do poetry too sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Same. We are poets at work.
Creatives. Yeah, I really like. Some people are different. Some people are creative. Some people, like social work, like helping people.
Do that haiku stuff, man. But that's what you. But you don't.
Blinkety blink.
You don't remember the letter about what you said to yourself. Exactly what you said. Because when I saw the letter that I said to myself, I was like, "Hey, you're gonna get famous." By the time you're 30, la 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 la. And I'm looking at this note like, damn, this boy gonna be upset because I'm 28 and I'm not even like on TV yet. But
so
I'll be like, yo, listen, my mans, this is something I need to tell you. Everything comes at a slow pace.
But
don't rush it.
That's what people don't tell you in high school.
I used to rush it as a kid. That was my problem. Though.
Same for me. Yeah. Same in college. I rushed in college trying to like stack my classes together.
Right.
And I would do that and then do good in 5 classes and then bomb 1. You get me? And then have to retake that class anyway. So I would just waste my time and try to do too much for myself. And when I could just took my time and actually got, slightly better grades. I got pretty good grades in college, but
yeah,
I could have gotten better grades if I would have just knocked out that extra class and just,
Yeah, we had those distractions that got us like,
life. You have to work. You want to have a social life. You want to live. You get me? Like sometimes it's not all
that
about
happens.
school. And
there are distractions.
School is cool. School is definitely great.
What school you went to?
City Tech.
City Tech, yes.
You can definitely learn a lot of stuff on the internet. Remember that. School is great. It gives you your actual diploma or whatever. Not diploma, but your degree. For YouTube and stuff like that, you can learn everything on it. I was in college still looking on YouTube about my lessons because I didn't grasp something in class and I didn't have the time to talk to a teacher.
How do you think I made the podcast? YouTube helps.
How do you think I know how to do all this shit on Procreate? YouTube University, dog. That shit is
not TikTok. YouTube.
Facts. TikTok is for household shit. How to fix the fucking dryer with 3 screws.
People depend on that too much nowadays. And it's like, bro, I've been learning this stuff on YouTube.
Facts.
TikTok, I don't have TikTok. I am TikTok.
Yeah, I gotta make a TikTok because it's social and you want to pump shit, you gotta pump it.
I don't need to dance on TikTok. I have IG. We have Reels on IG. I'll do
Yo,
Reels.
Instagram is getting me tight with this whole real shit.
It's gonna get me tight in general.
Because like,
fucking up a lot.
Instagram will like delay exposure on like photography or like just regular photos, but Reels will pump. So that's
Reels are pumping.
But that's what I'm saying. Like they're pumping for Reels. They want to be TikTok. So it's like you have to get into the real shit. No ifs, ands, or buts. It used to be a fucking
literally change your videos. All the old videos you had are Reels now, but without no audio. It's just a crazy part. Facts. I don't know what the fuck's going on. And they've been fucking up a lot too. Like now, you go on IG, even if your phone is on Do Not Disturb with the silent mode on and everything, you click on somebody's story, you're gonna hear it.
Oh yeah, after, right?
Yeah.
I thought I was bugging. I thought that was just
No.
me. I put my phone down and somebody's story still playing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I thought my phone.
Like,
was
and you over here like, you over here going to like IG, you click on somebody's like story, you hear the volume, you go back, you watch somebody's video from scrolling down with the volume off. Okay, the volume's off. So stories shouldn't hear. I shouldn't hear the stories talking at all. Go back to the story. You hear, yeah, bro, what's up with you, IG? And then just earlier, I'm over here trying to send somebody a DM, doesn't go through. Send it to somebody else, doesn't go through. I'm like, yo, what's going on with y'all, B?
They flagged one of my comments earlier because because all right, me and my brother was out here in Florida. Oh, I might have shot him out too. My brother Tempest Kicks. Follow him on IG if y'all need sneakers.
Tempest.
Yeah, at TEMP.
So I don't know met you, but you cool peoples.
KICKZ _. My boy, he gets a lot of sneakers. Tap in with him if y'all need anything resale value or whatever. But yeah, we were in the 2-4 deli over here on Morris Park, and a fight broke out.
Oh my god! Oh, was that the one with the lady?
Yeah.
That was him really recording?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought it was some magic
No,
shit. Okay.
We were there.
I saw the whole 3-part. Oh my god!
That shit was crazy.
What was that about? I was trying to figure it out.
All right, so we were there getting food.
Okay.
This is late. This is a late night.
Of course, that's when it always happens.
Yeah, we just came from a bar. I forgot what bar we was at. I think it was whatever. Some shit in Westchester.
Right.
We came back. We got some food. We're in the order. She ordered some order. I guess it was a big order. I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay.
And then she walks away. The guy comes behind and goes, damn, like that's a big order or some shit like that. He's drunk though, the guy in front of us. He's ordering his food. She gets mad that she made the comment. They start arguing. She starts embarrassing. They trying to like embarrass him.
Like you got no teeth.
Yeah, you got no
like
teeth. You got exactly why you wearing a hoodie. You see the weather outside. Where your socks at? Yada yada yada. We'll get your hair done. Like trying to bother him.
I know she initiated it.
So again, like all right, he wasn't right for attacking her. I'm not claiming that. She attacked him.
She did.
But get me, like he wasn't right either for that. But she attacked him, and she was bigger than him. That's another thing.
Still got drunk.
Yeah, exactly. He was a shorter man. So they stay in. They're talking to their.
She gets in his face.
Yeah, they're talking to each other. Gets in his face, and then she tries to swing at him.
She did.
Exactly. He weaves, does it again. She does it again. He smacks the phone out her hand, and then she tries to hit him again, and then he goes crazy.
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
He starts.
And then after that, it's just like, and wait,
it was on the street.
And again, before all this, she was talking pretty hot. Talking about, I have a murderous boyfriend, he'll come and kill you. She was up the block. Talking.
Oh, remember that part.
Yeah,
that's right before it all started.
Right before it all started. And then that happened. They started fighting. Blah, blah. It gets broken up or whatever. He's continuously yelling, bring your mans.
Bring your mans, bring my name, shut the fuck up.
And he came.
And then, but before that, he comes back in the store. Then she tries to swing at him again. And then he talks to her again, whatever. And this is crazy. This all happens in a blink of an eye. And then he's outside waiting, and the boyfriend comes, and nothing really happens. And it was just
he just wanted to talk. That's it.
Yeah,
I just want to talk. What happened, bro?
And the thing was, he was supposedly like she was on the phone with him when it all happened. So I'm just
that's why he smacked the phone off.
Yeah, it was
like imagine your girl call you talking about she's also talking back to some other guy. Next thing you know, you hear.
But like, all right, for all women out there, if you definitely have your man there, like it's just not about. It's just like if I had a girlfriend and this is my girl, I would tell her, walk out the store, call me, I'm there. Don't try to be superhero.
Don't try to be Ronda Rousey.
Yes, and put hands on the man and then get beat up. Regardless, the boyfriend should have did something. I'm not saying he shouldn't, but just to avoid that shouldn't have happened if she would have never touched him. He was there, and then she gave to him, pressed it on him, and everything else. So it's like, at the end of the day, in the beginning, he said, bring your man, it's like 12 times before this all happened. And she took it upon herself to try to attack him, and Yeah, she got beat up.
Also, if don't put your mans in that type of situation because remember
Facts.
what happened to the dude and the old dude at the deli.
Word.
He got some dumb bitch over here arguing with the deli guy about $1 that she was missing.
Facts.
About what? Chips?
Facts.
And he's telling her, yo, you can't have it because you're missing $1. She calls her boyfriend. The motherfucker comes, tries to start a fight with the deli guy, and the deli guy stabs him to death. Then again, but you guys still gotta remember, he attacked the deli guy. So the deli guy stabbed him in self-defense.
And shove Alba against the wall. A scuffle breaks out. Alba reaches for a knife on the counter and stabs Simon several times. Simon was later pronounced dead at the hospital.
He had the right to do that.
That's true.
So, and because of that, a guy lost his wife because his girlfriend made a dumb, stupid decision to start a fight with the deli guy. For this guy right here, when he was on the phone with his girl, he came and wanted to talk to the guy, see what everything is about. Luckily for him, the guy wasn't like that crazy because he could have easily just pulled out a gun and shot him or stabbed him too. There's times like this where you don't want to put your man in this situation because if you put your man in this situation, something happens to him and he dies
or goes to
jail. It's your fault. You put him in this situation. You're the dumb one with the dumb mouth. Next time, shut up. Get your food and get the fuck out.
Facts. At the end of the day, like it was one comment that spread onto everything.
Like I'm pretty sure.
It was one.
I'm pretty sure if I was there, he said, "Damn, that's a lot of food." I'm like, "Yeah."
Facts. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god, that's a lot of food.
Like I would have been like, "Facts of mine."
Like we hungry, bro.
I got some. I got the munchies.
You want some?
Exactly. I would have.
I'm not gonna be like, "Nigga, mind your business."
Yeah,
fuck out of here, my man.
Yo, she
what?
Was, bro. The way she was talking, that's why I was like, all right, there's no need to get involved. You got a murderous killer up the block. You just said that twice.
If y'all watching, if y'all listen to the audio, y'all can't see me do quotation, but murderous.
Bro, that shit had me
fucking dumb.
Crazy. That shit was crazy. So. Yeah, that was one event that was nuts. And that happened randomly. Like I said, we got there and it just blinking about.
All this shit happens randomly these days.
It was funny. And it was kind of, I felt bad because like, at one point she said something and I laughed really hard and I couldn't help it. And I felt like that didn't help.
Would you say that's the craziest thing that you saw or
my life?
Witness, no, not in your life. Witness this summer.
This summer?
Because I know this summer was lit for us.
Facts.
So is that like the craziest thing you saw?
Yeah, that was the first fight I saw this summer. That was like the first like fight that I saw in front of me. That was the first one I saw this summer. But
is it the wildest thing you saw? Or some more wild stuff?
Wild in what way? Wild is very, very.
So what do you mean?
Yeah.
Wild and now?
Wild in what way? Because I was like in violence. Yeah, I said I've been trying to like
street cars and turns to hit somebody. Fights happen in delis. A whole showtime on the train turns something bad.
I hate going on the train. I be pressing these fucking crazy people. I hate that shit. Don't come by me.
I seen some crazy shit. I saw some crazy shit on the train the other day. There was these dudes over here doing the showtime shit, dancing and shit. Hey, let's go with that. All that stuff, right?
I do that shit too.
So I can't do that.
I used to be out there. I know more.
So they did that, and you did a little clap thing. Everybody, some people clap for them. They go around, with the hat asking for money. Nobody gives them money. Cool, it happens. One of the dudes got so upset, started cursing people out. It's like, fuck yeah, y'all ain't give us nothing. We just dance for y'all, man. Fuck y'all, suck my dick. And if you got a problem, meet me on the next stop. I got you. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious. Damn.
I nigga hungry.
I'm like, hey, go to the next cart. Maybe you'll get some, but not this one. But shit.
My thing is that, like,
you're young.
What I tell people is this: no one has to give you nothing. If you unless you ask for a service.
Not obligated to.
Unless I say, yo, dance, bro. You shouldn't be asking me for money like forcefully. I give it to you, cool, but you shouldn't be like, yo, give me $1 because I did a flip in front of you. No.
Okay, you did the whole hat shit. Okay,
yeah.
That's great. I see a lot of people do that.
That's cool, bro. Ask me.
Now I see that hat is dirty, so have you washed it? Have you thought about that? Is that what you need the money for?
Nah.
Oh, definitely. Here's $10. Go to the laundry man.
Nah, for them they look at it like fuck it. I used to get light. That's how I used to do this.
Already fucking know. THP the fuck up.
What the fuck?
I only got light off the Henny.
I used to get light. I used to wear the skinny jeans.
Oh no,
show toes.
I hated those shits.
I spray painted my show toes, bro. One red, one black. Gangster.
It's not true. No, but other than that, you know, summer 2022 was a good, crazy summer.
Facts,
how would you say that?
I got something in me, I can't let it get one up on me. I wish Brody be safe, don't get put in the tea. Who else gonna kick it and up it with me? Who else gonna kick it and up it with me? And watch me and Nina go. Ain't no run for my G. I got Nina, she stay on the side like I need. And I swear that she hit